Welcome to Shark Pond. We are so excited to have the Boise Club hosting us today as our sponsors and our sharks, our guest judges. So welcome, I'm Ben Davidson from the Pocatello Rotary Club. Excited to be here with you. We always like to start a Shark Pond episode by having our judges introduce themselves.
My name's Todd Fisher.
I am a professional forester as well as an economist.
My name is Mo Rashadi.
Glenn Harris.
Yes, I'm Christina Daccaret.
Hi, my name is Rob Auden.
It is my pleasure to first introduce our first entrepreneur here. We're going to learn about Alice. She runs a refreshment restaurant, and this is Alice. Let me know if you can't see my screen, but I should be showing that right now. She has 25 regular customers, and she operates her business from her home. So she does catering as well as a sit-down restaurant. And she would like to expand and also bolster her delivery service a little bit. And so she has been in business for 8 months, and she has generated a net income of around $100, and she would like to use the loan money to purchase additional stock inventory. These are some of the takeaway orders that she makes that are all packed for delivery. Block of chickens. This is the stove that she would like to purchase with the grant money. So she has gotten a quote. This gas stove costs $586, and then she would also like to purchase an air fryer and some additional materials.
My name is Alice Chiala, the owner of We Call Refreshment Restaurant. I am 42 years old. I am married, and I have 3 children. So the desire of opening a restaurant, actually, I started when I was young, through helping my mother in the kitchen. 2021, I was laid off from work due to COVID-19. And life became so tough for my family and I. And with the little benefits I was given from work, I told myself that I needed to start up something. The challenge which my business is facing is lack of advanced tools, which slows down the food preparation.
And again, good morning, Alice. Thank you very much for what I thought was a really well-prepared business plan, including, and my tributes to whoever helped you with producing what we call a pro forma. My big question is, all of us in business have competitors. So what is your competitive advantage over your competitors?
So what, since, like I said, I don't get to pay my rentals. So I've made sure to trim down on the costs. Yes, to beat my competitors.
I have a question. I have 2 questions. One regarding safety, and the other one is it common in your community that people prepare food in their homes?
So it is now. I think it's now over 5 years. I noticed that it has become a normal thing to open a business in the neighborhoods, not in those operational areas. Is it the public health, the council? They do visit me and observe me and see if I'm keeping my surrounding clean. They do pay attention to that.
That was my follow-up question, whether the health department is involved in any of this kind of commercial kitchens. How do you go about setting up your prices? And the reason I'm asking this, Alice, is simply because I saw that, well, you don't have coffee listed. I'm sure that people drink coffee there, but then you have tea at $2 a cup. Can you just clear clarify that a little bit for me, please?
Okay, so for the tea costing $2, I put it at $2, and looking at our cost of living also it has gone high. Looking at the way the prices are being priced in the shops, I compare that, and that's how I come back again to charge them.
I loved your spreadsheets. I'm a data guy. All those numbers, they just made me very happy. When I was looking over what you were planning on buying for that gas stove, what about the tank and the hoses to hook up the tank? Are they included with the stove, or do you have to pay extra for those?
So for the what I need most now, it's the gas stove, the gas stove. Then for the tank and those other connections, I can foot the bill. I can manage to get some monies from the poultry business. But what I need most is the gas stove.
Air fryer I saw. Is the electricity reliable in your neighborhood so you can count on being able to use the air fryer, or does the power go on and off throughout the day?
So we've been having problem with the load shedding. Last year it was very bad, but this year at least we can have power in maybe 4 days.
Where do people sit after you give them their food?
So the sitting part is where I am right now. So I demarcated the kitchen and the dining. That's where my customers usually have their meals from.
Okay, and
So
as you grow, are you going to run out, as you get more and more customers, as your business grows, are you going to run out of seating?
So as my business grows, I was planning, actually I'm still planning of maybe shifting the business now to a bigger place.
Do you figure out how much food you're going to sell that day and make a certain amount, and when you run out, you don't serve any more food? How do you decide how much food to make?
I decide how much food to make. Let's say in the mornings when I wake up, I usually find messages on my phone. My customers, especially the nurses, they do make their orders in advance.
What percentage of your customers take the food back home or back to their business to eat?
Oh, okay. So mostly like the busy professionals, they prefer eating from here. Let's say for the nursing students, 15%.
Do you have an existing stove now that you're replacing or adding to, or how do you cook now without a gas stove, or is this just an additional stove?
So the cooking, mostly I do it outside using the brazier. Yes, using the brazier. And then for let's say if my customers need some milk scones and whatnot, I just have a teeny tiny oven where I do my baking from. That's
Okay.
why I really need the gas stove.
Okay, thanks so much.
All
Got
right,
it. And so the brazier is what we would call charcoal, right?
Taco, yes.
Okay, got it. All right, well, good job, Alice. Go ahead and sit back and relax now, and we will let Winnie talk to us about her business. And she has a hair salon with 25 loyal clients, and she has a monthly profit margin 30 to 50%. She does all kinds of beauty services, and she has been in business for 2 years. And so she is looking for a loan to be able to purchase additional supplies so that she can expand and have better technology to do the work more quickly and with higher quality. So you've seen that she brings in sales revenue of around 400 to 480 per month. And her expenses leave her with 36 to 61% profit margin, and she has good cash flow.
My name is Winnie Kamwi, founder of Winnie Hair Salon, Dreadlocks. My clients give the salon. My clients are satisfied with the work that I give them and the services, such as they refer their loved ones and friends to us. My community has a problem to little access of high quality dreadlocks, braiding, and hairstyling.
Now, you indicated that you wanted about 70% of the loan to pay off the locale or the store. Can you just explain a little bit why do you think that's priority for you, please?
I want to buy a shop because I've been having difficulties since my husband stopped working. I've been paying for rentals at the shop where I'm doing my business and at home. So it's a challenge for me.
$714 is obviously a lot of money. Can you think of anything else you could do with that money instead of paying off the rest of the total for the store? Can you think of anything else you can do better with the $714 you're asking for?
Yes, I can even include some other items that I don't have in the shop. I could pay off the shop, even buy some other materials that I don't have in the shop that can attract more customers.
You own the shop then after $714 more dollars. Will you own it forever?
Yes.
As far as your customers are concerned, you say you have about 25, I believe. And how often do they come for the service? Once a month, once a week? How often do they come?
I have 10 clients who comes at the salon every week. They come in the salon every month. Yes, depending the hairstyle that we are doing on their head.
Prepare this. You talked about in your business plan your exceptional talent and expertise in hairdressing. And I can understand that there are lots of businesses, by the way, in the world, Winnie, where that talent and expertise is in fact the kind of foundation to how successful your business will be. So I guess my question with how will you continue to improve your hairdressing skills?
I haven't been to college of hairdressing, but through my customers and the people around me who does hair, I've learned since when I was a child. I started from when I was a child. So through that, I learn more skills, and sometimes I watch on YouTube the hairstyles that I don't know. I learn through that.
I looked a lot at your spreadsheet and your financials. And one of the things that I noticed is in your month after you get the loan, it says you're going to spend $285 on stocking, hair treatment, and styling products. But then the line that shows you replacing the supplies that you have in the shop goes to zero. How do you look at keeping your shop stocked with the right products for your customers? I didn't understand why it went to zero, why you're not constantly restocking your store.
I find it hard to stock more products for the hair because I pay rentals for at home and at the shop.
You show a pretty aggressive growth rate. When I looked at it, it looked like 25% growth in 1 month. What are you going to be doing to attract so many new customers? And are there enough hours in the day for you to be able to do the hair of so many more customers?
Yes, sometimes the salon gets very busy. It, it becomes very busy. So I get help from my sisters, my sister and the other girl who helps me when the salon is very busy.
What are you going to do to attract new customers?
It's giving the best service to my customers. Yes, the best hairstyles they want. We plot that so that when they go out there, they refer other people or their loved ones to our salon.
Can you just help me understand how the salary you're making, the $50 or is it $35, I think, for some of you, what does that salary per month buy you? Where do you spend your money? Is it on mortgage? Is it on food? Is it on clothing? Is it sending kids to school? And do you plan on increasing your salaries as life becomes a little bit more expensive?
I spent my salary on taking my kid at school and providing my family.
Jack's business is a printing business, as you know, God's Answer Printing Solutions. And Jack has a very inspiring story. He actually cares for the children of his late brother and takes care of them. He's a young man, but has stepped up to take care of his family. And he had a friend who gave him a computer and a printer when they saw he was struggling, and he made a business out of it and now wants to take it to the next level.
I'm Jack Nyondo. I used to stay in the village with my family. Then upon seeing the hardship that we were facing there, I decided to move to town. So after seeing the way I'm living, he asked me, what can I do for you? So I said, I want to start a business. Then he said, what kind of business do you want to start? Then I said, I have no knowledge, but with the little education that I have, maybe I can do printing business. Then he took his small computer and gave it to me. A small printer that he gave me, then I started the printing business. So the small printer that I use, it doesn't print color. It's only black and white. And the small computer that I'm using is the old one. In my business, I do print A4 and A5 documents only. The reason why I do print A4 and A5 documents only is because of this small computer and the small printer that I use, because it can't print A3. A3, it's my other competitors who are doing that to do designs, but I fail to do that just because of the computer that I'm using. It can't support Photoshop.
Jack, again, congratulations for completing the 12-week period, and I'm touched by your kindness to take care of your nephews and nieces. I guess that's very, very noble of you. I have one question about the equipment. Have you considered, and also if used equipment is available for you to purchase instead of buying like a new computer, a new printer, are there secondhand equipment available in your area?
Yes, they are there. There are so many of them.
Okay, and are you thinking of purchasing new equipment with the loan, or you are considering maybe used equipment?
No, I want to buy a new equipment using a loan. so that when I start using it, it can last longer than using second hand.
Have you any backup plans should you, God forbid, lose one of those clients?
Yeah, in terms of backup plans, yes, apart from these clients, yes, I also move around schools and introducing my business to them.
Will you be able to actually help your customers with pressing those transfer paper images onto things like T-shirts or different media, so that in fact, either if you design or they design and they come to you and want to put that on transfer papers, can you help get that onto, as I say, an example like here in the US with a T-shirt?
When they come, they just buy you a paper with their own design and you just print them what they want you to print.
In small business, what causes most small businesses to fail is not that they don't have a good business plan that is working. It's just they run out of cash at the wrong time. And so when I was looking at your financials, you mentioned the $190 to reinvest. Did you say that's currently sitting in your business banking account, or where is that $190?
As of now, it's in my bank account.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm impressed. That's really, if you want to keep your business going, you need to have some cash on hand. The other question I have has to do with your revenue growth. When I looked at your projection into the future, you show your revenue growing, but I noticed the number of customers were increasing, but the cost of your supplies stays the same. I would expect to see as your costs increase, as your customers increase, your cost would increase as well. Can you help me understand that?
I think it's the customers, yes, really comes in large numbers, but the cost maybe did not increase much just because of the prices that I offered to them.
And share some news with us, David.
Thank you, Ben. And thank you, firstly, to Alice, Winnie, and Jack for investing all the time they have in preparing their proposals. This is not an easy decision to make. These are three very worthy proposals. They each have their merits. They each actually have some weaknesses. Alice, first of all, as I said, very well prepared. We understand where you're going as far as expanding your food and restaurant business. The pledge we're really asking for is you continue to keep that pro forma and that you're looking at it regularly and you're getting any coaching or other help you want along the way, because we take very seriously the business plan you've laid out there. So we would like to award that.
Thank you. Thank you for considering my business plan. I'm grateful and I'm speechless.
Proposal came from Winnie. And again, when we look through what your business is and you're looking to actually purchase your building, a challenge that we see for you is to make sure that you are really focused on gaining truly more customers and that you have growth in that area and that you'll make sure. My question to you about how you're learning new techniques, how you're looking at new styles and things, is that you will make sure that some of that profit that you're going to be facing, that you put back into your own education so that you'll stay ahead of your competitors. We have decided to award your loan proposal, and we're really pleased to be able to help support you with this loan as you've outlined in your business plan to go forward.
Thank you very much. I'm glad, and I thank you very much. Thank you.
And Jack, you're going to be surprised because I guess we're taking an unusual step for the Rotary, and at least here in Boise with it, we are going to award a third loan. Jack, we were happy with what we saw as far as your general business plan. Very concerned that, as I say, you need to make sure things like with your pro forma, that in fact, you can't afford in business to not have those things correctly set up.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so much delighted. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful for what you have done to me. And I know that my life now will no longer be the same. Thank you.